But the PS5 Pro received a lot of backlash when it was first announced, first shown off to the world. People were like, I'm not paying $700 for a PlayStation 5 Pro with no new games, without a disc drive, without a stand. I am not buying one. Well, it turns out, according from Sony, that it seems to be selling pretty damn well. And from what I'm seeing on the internet, I could probably agree with that. Let's get into it. I'm Blaze2K. Like, subscribe, click the bell icon if you love gaming, love tech, and want more of it on your homepage every day. Come join us. Let's go.
Let's go.
But first things first, check the links down below in the video description for the best PS5 accessories. Hands down, I'm always adding stuff to this list, so bookmark it, check it from time to time. You'll find some really great stuff on here, all stuff that I use or would recommend to others. Check out the best TV, in my opinion, for the PS5 Pro. It's the LG C4 65-inch. It's on a great deal right now, $1446, which is amazing. Once you game on an OLED TV, you can't game on anything else. This is the single most impressive upgrade you can get for your gaming. And lastly, check out Everyday Dose. It's coffee, but coffee on steroids. It's got nootropic mushrooms in it. It boosts your energy, elevates your mood, gut health, improves sleep, manages stress, does all the things that it talks about. I drink it myself. I don't make money off it, but if you use my link down below, I get a small credit towards my next order, which is kind of cool. And you get they've got a free starter kit with your first order, a month's worth of coffee. You can drink it hot or cold. It's like instant coffee. Comes with a scoops, comes with a frother, and every month that you're subscribed, they give you a little gift. And I got this tumbler, which is cool, with a magnetic flappy lid here, which is pretty sweet. Anyways, let's get the news. So this article comes from GameStop. Basically, PS5 Pro's huge price didn't negatively impact sales, Sony says. Sony president Hiroki Totoki is bullish on the PlayStation 5 Pro's prospects days after its release. Basically, we're going to read the article here, and let me know what you think in the comments about this. Are you surprised that it's selling as well as it is without any new releases to really, brag about, any new releases to go alongside it? It is getting a bunch of upgrades and enhancements over a crap ton of games, including 8K 60 FPS gaming on F124, as well as 4K 120 on Gran Turismo with ray tracing. It's got a lot going for it, and the more I hear about it, the more we hear about it from developers and gamers that have bought one now, it seems to be a hit all around, even with that pricier game tag, not game tag. But basically, earlier this month, the PS5 Pro finally arrived in stores, and while the lack of a disc drive and $700 price tag have been unpopular with players, Sony president Hiroki Totoki has basically stepped out of the woodwork and says, I assure all our investors that sales of the mid-generation console update have not been negatively affected. As noted by video game reporter Genki Japan, Totoki recently told Japanese investors that in terms of pricing, many people made different comments on that, but pricing on the PS5 Pro has not had a negative impact. I don't think, he added that hardcore users are the target of this hardware. So are you a hardcore user? Is what I'm wondering. Let me know in the comments if you are. I know a lot of friends have already picked up a PS5 Pro and they seem to like it so far. Considering that the PS5 Pro has barely been out a week, it seems premature to assess whether it's a success or failure. But what we do know is that the PS5 Pro console appears to be readily available in stores, which means they haven't sold out. Go check out my video from earlier today where we talked about how scalpers ended up buying a bunch of regular PS5 Pros anticipating there was going to be stock shortages, and now they're not selling. They're not selling their stock. They're having to sell them for a loss just to get rid of them. And it's such a sweet day when that happens, right? Basically, he says the PS5 Pro is not geared towards the average player. However, the scalpers have reportedly had much more success reselling the optional disc drive that can be added to the PS5 Pro. That's right. I've heard people comment. People have popped into my stream and said they're trying to scalp them for like $200 now on eBay, which is ridiculous. If you really want a disc drive, just wait till it comes back in stock. Don't pay scalper prices. Which is given. So basically, them scalping the disc drive has given them an opportunity to fill the void until Sony can meet the demand. That suggests that there is a demand among the hardcore for PS5 Pro that can play discs. Whether Sony will eventually release a PS5 Pro with a disc drive remains to be seen, especially since the company is reportedly making deals for PlayStation 6 manufacturing down the line. So there we go. Apparently the PS5 Pro seems to be selling or exceeding expectations as far as Sony's concerned. And like I said, I think there was a lot of negative feedback on the PS5 Pro when it first got announced. It didn't seem like it did that much new. It looked virtually the same. It had a couple more lines in the middle over the PS5 Slim. It had that exorbitant price tag, $700, which I think is very expensive for the average gamer, especially in this economy, where everyone's sort of struggling right now with the price of groceries and everything. It did catch us all a little bit out of the blue, the price point that is. And obviously no new game releases, no disk drive included, no stand included. It was a little bit crappy at first, but as times went on, as we've seen what games can do with this power, as we've heard from developers, as we've seen now as it's came out, people's feedback after having played with it, and seeing the performance improvements in person, seeing games like F124 run at 8K 60, it's just amazing. Like, having that much power, I didn't think it'd be that much of a bump, and granted, it's not as much of a bump as it could have been, and they were developing it before the PS5 Pro was released, funnily enough. I also covered that in a previous video. A lot of people were holding off, waiting for the PS6, but I'm starting to see a lot of people now being like, that 4K 120 FPS on the PS5 Pro, 8K 60 on certain games. Oh, I think I'm going to go for it. And I'm starting to see people, the tide turn towards Sony's favor. And I think that's now reflecting in the sales. And now the fact that it's readily available, Lord knows how long that's going to last. I'm kind of excited for it. And I think I'm still going to hold the line for us that are waiting for the PS6. I'm still going to wait for the PS6 myself. If only because I play most of my games on PC now, since I got my gaming PC, and because I like to switch between my gaming PC and my Steam Deck. The good thing about that is I could, play on my gaming PC with high settings, max settings, at high frame rates, and then close the game, and then basically carry on where I left off on my Steam Deck. And I think that's, like I said before in previous videos, I think Sony, that's a segment of the market that Sony's missing out on big time right now, is the fact that they could release a true successor to the PSP, have it support in the entire Sony library, PS5 library, and be able to have people, play on PS5 in front of the TV, grab their new PSP, walk away, go outside, go in the car, go in the living room, go in the bedroom, and continue playing where they left off, right? I think, especially for us who have kids, being able to play and be versatile about where we play and cram gaming in where we can for the fun of it, I think it's a good thing to be portable, and I think that's something Sony needs to do sooner rather than later. Sure, they've got the PS Portal, but I hate game streaming. I don't like the input lag, I don't like the latency, I don't like the stuttering, I don't like the compression and artifacts. It's just not as good as playing it on a device. So hopefully, Sony, you're listening, you make a PSP too. Please. But more importantly, overall, the point of this video is just to get your thoughts and your opinions. Are you surprised? Are you disappointed? Because I know some people were like, I hope Sony fails. I hope nobody buys the PS5 Pro. So I know there's those of you out there that are like that. By the way, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you love PS5, if you love gaming, if you love tech, and you want to hang around and have more of it on your homepage and join me for the ride, consider clicking like, subscribe, and clicking the bell icon. I know everyone asks you to. I know you're sick of hearing it by now, but it really makes a difference. It really helps. I'm just trying, like everyone else, to get by and to build this channel into something, awesome. And your support means the world. And especially thank you to all these people over here above my head, who support the channel and click join and became a member. Thank you so much. Anyways, guys, I love you so much. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Bye.